We're gonna cook a whole chicken on a vertical rotisserie using a car battery and a 12-volt DC motor. Stay tuned. So the first thing we need to do is build the stand that we're gonna mount that 12-volt DC motor to. That's gonna be connected to the battery. Hang on, you'll see how it turns out.
Come a little bit more that way, maybe. Looks good.
There's the stand. It turned out really good. This is the DC motor that we're going to use for the vertical rotisserie. We're going to hang the chicken off of this. It's a high torque, low RPM motor. It turns at 6 RPMs, which for a typical rotisserie, they turn between 4 and 6 RPM. So this should work out really well. This is just going to sit up here, kind of like that. These wires will trail off, connect to the battery. This will turn, and you'll see all this later. This will turn, the chicken will be down here turning, and really excited. Well, let's go try it. All right.
So we're just gonna build up cinder blocks around this entire thing.
Okay.
So if we just put them here,
Yep.
we can put 2 there. We'll put another one over there. Then we'll put like 2 coming out this way, 2 coming out this way. Then we can build some cinder blocks up a level or 2.
Yep.
So then the chicken will be hanging right here.
Yep. Okay, so we have the support rack built for the DC motor. We have the enclosure built for the coals and the fire. This is what it turned into. Is it overkill? Probably, but it's just kind of what happened. It's just the way it went. But this is how the motor is going to sit. It's going to sit right on top of here. The chicken is going to attach down below here. And right now we just need to strap down this motor so it doesn't fall off with the weight of the chicken. And position it where we need it. We'll run the wiring right down there. Strap this down with some just galvanized wire that I had left over from some fencing. Chicken wire, actually. It's resisting me a little bit there. All right, we just don't want this thing to fall off. It doesn't have to be perfectly stable. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna twist this up. Back and there. And why not give it a little bit down here, just to keep the wiring on. Perfect. I think that looks like something we would do. So everybody will know that, like, yeah, they did that. That's what they do. Cool. All right. We need to truss this chicken and tie it up in a way that we can hang it from that vertical rotisserie. So here's how you truss the chicken. You just get behind it, wrap it around the top. You want to keep this top skin down below this exposed meat so that it stays moist and it doesn't dry out when you're cooking it. I want to put a few butcher wraps in here 3 times. Tie that up. I'm going to bring it down, We'll low the chicken legs. Wrap it around. And now I'm going to come and tie it below this breastplate right here. And I want to kind of close that up. I'm going to do another butcher wrap, 3 rounds. Tie that up below there. Okay. Flip it around. Tie it around the butt. Can't tie a knot, tie a lot. All right, so now we have a chicken that's trussed. The legs are extended. It's gonna allow everything to cook more evenly. Otherwise, some methods of trussing chicken, you're tying these legs up and they're too close together. They're not gonna cook as evenly as they need to with that breast meat. Something's gonna dry out, but this allows the whole chicken to cook like it should. All right, let's go hang this thing. Got it. Okay. Want it to be about this high. So I'm just going to bend it here and wrap it back to itself a little bit. There we go. Let's do this. Wrap it back around. Cool. All right. Well, get some what is going. Is it gonna work? Let's find out. Okay, the camera battery died right when we were hooking this thing up, so you didn't get, so we're backing up here a minute and we're taking another shot. It's been cooking for only about 20 minutes really, but the DC motor is working. It's still turning. I don't know. I mean, it's hot, it's gonna get hot. I don't know what kind of heat that thing could take before it, before it dies, but we'll find out. The chicken's turning though. The coals are hot. We repositioned some of these cinder blocks just to knock out some wind that was coming from this way. We'll just keep cooking it and wait to see how it turns out. Okay, we temped this thing and it's about 170 for the most part. And plus we're getting impatient and I'm gonna pull it off of there and we're gonna eat it. But it turned out really good. The motor kept turning the whole time. It didn't overheat and burn out, so that's good. There was one time though, the screw backed out that's holding that wire on, and the whole thing fell down into the bottom of the pit. But it was early on. There wasn't too much of a mess in the bottom yet. And it turned out okay. We picked it up, hooked it back on, and then we watched it. About every hour we'd come out and tighten it back up again. We'll have to come up with a better solution, like long term for that. But other than that, the battery worked good. The little motor worked good. It didn't give up, and we're gonna try this chicken. Chicken. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, it's done. Oh yeah. How about the skin isn't totally crispy. It's pretty good on this, on the leg here though. Let's try it. Yep, it's good. I brined it with the citrus ginger rub. I just boiled that rub in water with salt infuse the water with it, brine the chicken in it overnight, and that flavor is all just soaked right in there. But it's crispy, well cooked. Look how juicy it is. Very juicy. Oh yeah. Falling apart. Yep. That's totally juicy. Very good. And it's hot. Very hot. All right, so this turned out really good. If you want to try something like this at home, you don't need the whole battery rigged up with the 12-volt motor. Although that was super fun, and I'm going to keep using that because it worked really good. But just find something to hang a chicken with. Tie up your chicken, put it on a rope. Just spin the chicken by hand. It'll spin and rotisserie just like this. We had a video on that earlier called Hang Cooked Cornish Game Hens. You can go back and look at that. That video turned out pretty well. The game hens turned out amazing. Have a fire, hang a chicken, spin it, and you have great food. All right, signing out from the Black Hills. Thanks, everybody. Spark let it on my... Let that my shoot went right through it. It's recording right now. Sweet. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you had a bad idea for it. That was a lot of metal you just threw in there.
Well, I had to get one of them good.
Like it looks straight. All I see is its pins go that way.
Sadly, that is my best one.
So I have a better idea.
All right, let's go see.